Sure is hot out here.
Yeah, it's real hot, man.
Man, summer is brutal.
Summer's so brutal, I don't want to do anything.
Yeah, nothing at all.
Well, actually, I might go do some yoga.
That sounds fun, man. You should go totally do that.
I'm gonna do that.
All right.
Welcome to the first episode of the second season of the Grilled Cheese Show. I'm Corey.
I'm Cameron.
And we've got a whole bunch of great stuff for you. Tonight we have a cartoon by Dustin. Cameron does some yoga. We have an interview and a performance with Susan Curry. And, of course, reviews. Now we're going to do something a little bit different. We've decided to add a monologue to our show, just like our favorite heroes do. So I'm going to head over to the monologue stage and deliver you all a monologue. Check it out. Good evening. How's everybody doing tonight? Excellent. So good to be here, to see all you smiling faces. So glad you could brave the quarantine to make it out and join us here with us. You are a wonderful fake live audience. Thank you. No, honestly, thank you. So 2020, a year without a summer, huh? Who would have thought that? If they told me that there'd be no winter, I might have predicted that. But no summer in 2020. Can't do the things that we normally like to do, like go to the pool, visit our family, or go to weddings. Learn a new hobby, learn a new skill set. That's what they said at the beginning. Reach out to old friends, connect using the wonderful technology that we have available to us. So we decided to teach ourselves how to make a show. And it's been a lot of fun. And creating a platform for local artists and musicians to get their content out there for the world. That's been exciting. We wish that we could be out there in the natural habitat doing what we like to do, which is going to concerts and recording artists in front of live audiences and, mingling with our friends and our family. But we're doing what we can, which is bringing you content that we hope you enjoy. There's a lot of creators that are stuck at home that are making stuff, and we kind of thrive on a live audience, right? No, I know you're not really here. Those are fake applause, right? But we do thrive on that, and we count on your support. It's really actually very strange to be doing a stand-up set with 2 jokes and no audience feedback. Actually, my cat is in heat. I can hear her meowing in the background. That's not a joke. Don't laugh at that. Anyway, it's wonderful to be here. We've got some exciting stuff for you tonight and for the rest of the season. And if you like what we do and you want to support our channel, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also hit that bell button if you want to receive notifications every time we put out some new content. So thanks for watching. Stick around. We've got a good show for you.
Oh, that was a killer monologue, Corey.
Wow, thanks, Cameron. And now it's time for our first skit.
All right, today we're gonna do some yoga. First, you wanna put down your cloth and take your phone, throw that away. You don't need that. Also, your shoes, get rid of those. These are unnecessary. You're gonna wanna take a seat. All right, and just start pulling some things out of your bag. I got some white sage right here. I got my rocks that I like to mainly just use to hold down my sheet. I also have this. I got this candle because candles are nice. And I also got this crystal book just in case I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, and then what you got here is you got your crystals. You want to go ahead and dump those out in the old place. And then usually what I like to do is take this pendulum and just let it swing in front of me and watch it for a couple of hours. But not today. Today we're doing yoga. All right, here we go. Take a deep breath. Yes, I am one with the universe. I am one with me. That was nice.
Hey, welcome back. I'm here to do a short music review on some great artists, so let's get started. But first, as always, the weekly shoutouts. First song is Riff by Core Deluxe from North Carolina. Then, M. Lot from Boston with Kids of the Summer. And the final one is Charles DiCarlo with Hold Your Ground. The two artists I'm reviewing are both monster bands in the Charleston, South Carolina area. The first is Baby Yaga's song, I'm Going Back, and it's the best of pop mixed with punk rock and rock and roll. I truly love the song and it will be on my playlist probably all year. It gives me a feeling of nostalgia I never knew I had. But the good nostalgia, not the nostalgia where you're crying in the bathroom. Be strong, everyone. The next song is 1991, and it's by one of those bands that you know will make it to the top. Cry Baby. They are unapologetic about writing pop songs, and they're saying, hey, we can do this and do it well and do it while having a good time. Which the listener is too. Well, at least I do. It's an instant classic. Well, it might have already been one. I don't know. This is feeling like the nostalgia episode, but it's not. This is Lazy Summer, okay? Well, I'm done talking about it. Remember, like and subscribe to our YouTube. Oh yeah, and I want to remind you that we also have another channel where we play all the music you send in. I guess it's called the Grilled Cheese Radio Show. Go check it out. Link in the info.
Wow, thanks for the review, Cameron. And now, a word from our sponsor. Have you ever seen yourself wearing grilled cheese branded paraphernalia? Well, it just turns out now is your opportunity. Do you remember those shirts that Cameron and I were wearing at the beginning of the show? Well, now is your opportunity to get one of your own shirts. Now, check the link in our description. We have gray shirts. We have yellow shirts. And pretty soon, we'll be having shirts in every color of the rainbow. So check it out. Alright, do you know what time it is? That's right, it's movie time. This is the part of the show where I talk about a movie and I tell you good things and bad things and reasons why or why not you might want to watch it. So today's movie is actually a movie plus 2 spin-off series. The 2 spin-off series are on Netflix. You can watch them without having watched the movie. However, I definitely recommend watching the movie as well. The series is called Wet Hot American Summer. And this movie has a special place in my heart because it takes place in the 1980s at a summer camp, and I happen to have gone to summer camp in the 80s in Maine, just like in the movie. Now, this movie takes place on the last day of summer camp as they're putting on a play that kind of summarizes or the culmination of their entire summer experience. The first spin-off series takes place on the first day of camp, and the second spin-off series takes place during a 10-year reunion 10 years later. Now, the casting choices in this movie are part of what give it its charm. The truth is, the actors that play 18-year-old camp counselors are all played by 30 to 40-somethings, and then 10 years later, when they made the prequel series, the same actors are 10 years older, playing the same age characters. So it's actually really funny, but the characters are so good and they're so endearing that you really do feel like you've developed a relationship with them over the summer. Now, the cast in this movie is really an incredible ensemble. It's got a huge list of names that you've heard of. And I'm going to try to list them all, but I know I'm going to leave a few out. I'm going to start with members of the TV show The State, because they kind of created this movie. David Wayne, the director, also Michael Showalter, Michael Ian Black, Joe Latrulio, and Ken Marino. Other actors in this movie include Bradley Cooper, Amy Poehler, Elizabeth Banks, H. John Benjamin, Christopher Maloney, Jason Schwartzman, John Slattery, and a handful of others. So it really is a powerful ensemble cast. So a lot of the charm in this movie really does come from the characters. It really does capture that 80s nostalgic feel, even though the ridiculousness of the casting kind of takes you out of the element of realism. There's a crazy subplot with George H.W. Bush and Ronald Reagan and nuclear missiles, and it's really, there's a talking can of vegetables. This movie is campy, to say the least, but most of the humor lands, and some of the jokes are hilarious. I find this movie infinitely quotable. This movie pushes a ton of nostalgia buttons, which is really hot right now, and it's totally worth a watch. It'll take you back right into the 1980s during that summer camp era, and if you don't have fond memories of that, this movie will make you wish that you did.
Wow, who cares about that movie? But I sure love that song you played in the background.
Well, it is one of my favorites. Stick around in a minute. We got an interview with Susan Curry. We're here with Susan Curry, local cosmetologist and musician. We are joining her at her place. Thanks for having us over.
I'm glad y'all could come.
Well, thanks so much. You might see some animals in the background. How many horses do you have?
3 horses.
And how many chickens do you have?
I don't know, a lot.
A lot of chickens?
A lot of chickens.
Do you...
I don't eat them.
You don't eat them?
No. I eat their eggs.
Do you have foxes and stuff like that?
Yes.
So you've been playing music for a long time. Have you always played in the Charleston area?
Yeah, I do travel. I've traveled to Wyoming, getting ready to go out again in 2 weeks to Wyoming.
Excellent. Where are you going to play out in Wyoming?
I got a couple gigs. One is at the Wild West Brewery in Powell, Wyoming. And the other one is just outside of Cody, a little town called Wapiti.
Excellent.
And it's the Yellowstone Cutthroat Guest Ranch restaurant.
Very cool. What's your connection to Wyoming?
Just going out there, tagging along on elk hunts, actually.
Okay.
And then meeting local musician, and now I just go out there to play and just sightsee and visit friends.
Awesome. Are you going hunting this time, or
Nope,
it's not
this is
season,
just
right?
gigs and just some whitewater rafting, some horseback riding. Yeah.
Where do you like to play around here in Charleston area?
I have played at the Wine and Tapas bar in Somerville, and I was playing regularly at the Brosnan Forest with the Norfolk Southern Lawmen band, but recently with the pandemic, a lot of that's been on hold.
I understand.
Yeah.
You play with Cameron a little bit.
I do play with Cameron.
What's the name of that project?
That is the Sweetgrass Revival, and yeah.
And how did the name become what it is?
Years and years ago, it used to be the Sweetgrass Girls. It was actually named by a guy named Billy that owns Black Bottom Stables. He came up with that name. It was just girls at the time. And then we've branched out and gone through different musicians over the years and wanted to keep it gender neutral. So we named it the Sweetgrass Revival.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to hear what you're going to play. Would you like to tell us a little bit about the song that you're going to play for us?
Yeah, there's a song I wrote. One of my favorite things to do is sleep. So it's a song about dreaming.
Excellent. Well, I look forward to hearing it. Stick around in just a minute. We're going to have a song, Dreamin' by Susan. Thanks.
Thanks.
Wow, Bigfoot, I'm really glad you didn't eat me. Why don't you play that song you had for me?
Wow, Cameron, it looks like you and Bigfoot are best friends now.
Sure are. We had a lot of adventures together.
Well, I look forward to seeing more of you and Bigfoot in the future. And now, here's a performance from Susan.
I had a dream about you and me, baby. We were wild and free, reckless and crazy. From the western sky to the salty sea, it was a world made of you and me. 'Cause we're travelers in the night, naked and wild, baby. Soar in the sky like we're lost in time for once in our lives. No, I'm not confused, I'm right here with you, baby. So lay by my side, I will travel in my mind. In the morning light, look in your eyes, it feels so right. I think of time and why it's not on our side. I'm taken by surprise with the sun's rise, although I smile, I sigh. 'Cause the travelers in the night, naked and wild, baby. Soar in the sky like we're lost in time for once in our lives. No, I'm not confused, I'm right here with you, baby. So lay by my side and we'll travel in my mind. Let's fly up in the clouds, rest in the breeze, 'cause we are free to dream. 'Cause the travelers in the night, naked and wild, baby. Let's go soar the sky and get lost in time for once in our lives. No, I'm not confused, I'm right here with you, baby. So lay by my side and we'll travel in my mind. Yeah, lay by my side and we'll travel in my mind. Lay by my side and we'll travel in my mind.
Well, that's our show. Thank you so much to Susan Curry for letting us join her at her place. And thank you so much to Bigfoot. Glad you could join us.
And don't forget, like and subscribe to our YouTube.
We'll see you next time. Bye.